What would your life look like if you had your spark back? What would your life look like if you just started prioritizing? You know, when you're already in the raggedy t-shirt and just your underwear or the raggedy shorts, it's easy to take a shower and put something else raggedy on. But when bodies looking tea. Hey, sweet girl. So when is the last time you did something that just made you feel alive again? That gave you that spark back? So I made a discussion on my short form platforms and I was talking about finding your spark. And I said that this is going to be a conversation because, girl, it is one that needs to be had. I, for one, am one who struggled with finding my spark again. And when I say spark, we're talking about that thing that makes you feel energized, that makes you feel like you, that just gives you that burst of energy. Yes, girl, that spark. And this year, we're going to get it back. Let's get into a deep dive of how I discovered my spark and some ways that you too can get your spark back, because it is just as important as you taking care of everyone else to take care of yourself. And you're gonna see me look down on at my phone here and there because I make some notes so that I can make sure I don't miss anything. But if I do, there will be a part 2. So it seems that when we step into motherhood, it is so easy to lose interest in our hobbies, to just worry about everyone else and not really think about ourselves. And we tend to feel a little bit of guilt for even thinking about ourselves because we have so many other things to worry about. The job, the laundry, the grocery list, the food, the picking up and dropping off of the kids, the extracurriculars, that man, your mom, your sister, your brother, everything. We try to show up for everyone, but how could we forget about ourselves? Then there comes this guilt where we feel bad for wanting more, even though we have the thing that we have been asking God for. But wanting to be the best version of you, there's no guilt in that. You deserve to feel great. And motherhood is really beautiful. Do not get me wrong. I absolutely love being a mother. But you don't have to erase who you are just to be a great mom. And also, you may not ever be who you were before you were a mom, but the things that made you happy still live deep down in you, and that does not have to die. Even if we have to just do it a little bit different. For me, that thing has always been cooking, being adventurous, and exploring the world. So I had to find ways to prioritize cooking again. I had to let that man know, hey, I would like to try this recipe, so I need you to watch your child and get her out my way. But now she is older and she's doing her own thing. She's doing her own thing right now. So we don't really have to have those type of conversations or schedule things out to be able to do things like that because she can pretty much entertain herself. So the traveling, exploring the world, those are things that I were waiting on my partner to do with me or till my child got to a certain age. But I had to realize I can't wait on anyone to live my life for me. So take control of your life and make time to do the things that makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, when we all leave here and it's all said and done, we're only accountable for the decisions that we made for our own lives. So there are so many benefits to finding your spark. You will have a boost of confidence that will pour into your mood. You will have more joy. You will be even more joyful to be around. I even feel that within myself. So that is a benefit to your family. You will also have a stronger sense of self. You will prioritize yourself. Some things you're not going to let fall by the wayside because you matter. And everyone else is going to understand too that you matter. Also, benefits to your family are you'll end up being happier, more present. You'll be able to show up more confident as who you are. And one big thing for me that really made me like say, Antoinette, you have to figure this out. I wanted my daughter to see a healthy example of a woman thriving. I want her to remember mom as being that girl because I was that girl. I still am that girl. Don't get it twisted. But I was that girl before I was her mom. Like, she was really her. I've always been a girly girl. I always kept my nails done, kept my hair done, wax appointments booked before I even leave. So why did I change that when I became a mom? Yes, I have other things that are important, but I still matter. And it was never been the most expensive hairstyle, the most expensive nails. I'm a very simple type of girl. If it's not this, it's short and square. So those things still matter. I had to tap back into who I was. Having my nails done makes me feel great. Having my hair done makes me feel great. And also getting myself together every day. And here's the kid. This doesn't stop anything. Yes, ma'am. And I also, just like when I enjoy making content, this is something that is a release for me. So I want her to see mommy doing the thing that she loves. And you don't lose yourself trying to be a good person. You don't lose being a good mom. You're actually honoring yourself. And that makes you a better mom. It makes you better for your spouse. It makes you better for everyone. Hey. Okay, so these are ways that you can start finding your spark again. I know I always say wake up early in the morning before your household, especially if you have littles, if you have little ones. But that may not work for everyone. But for me, that changed my life. It gave me a chance to pour into myself before I poured into those kids, the 9 to 5, the house, that man, and got upset in traffic. It allowed me to pour into me. So whether you're going to the gym like I do, or if you just want to read your word, if you want to journal, just enjoy some coffee, read 10 pages of a book. I know. Or if there's a chore that you may need to get done that you enjoy. Some people love folding clothes. If you want to save your laundry for the early wee hours of the morning so that you can listen to some music or watch a little bit of that feel-good show, whatever it is that makes you feel good, pour into yourself first in the morning. I think that is so important. And not starting your day off in a big rush. And if it's just 10 minutes a day, if you can't wake up super early, start there. Take 10 minutes to do something that pours into you. Take 10 minutes to take a longer everything shower. Make sure you have romanticized your face washing routine. We also should do a video on that. I get so many questions about my face routine, but it's really simple. We can talk about it later date. If there's something that you all want to talk about, let me know down in the comments. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Start small, but just be consistent. Another thing that I always like to do was to take myself out to eat. That's probably one of the other things I started doing after I started waking up early in the morning. I started taking myself out to eat. When there were random days will come up where I won't have the baby, I will just take myself to eat. I didn't really know what else to do. Honestly, I did not know what I enjoyed. I didn't want to go shopping and just spend money because I'm bored or just because I had this free time. So I started taking myself to eat. I would try something new. I would get a cocktail. Sometimes I would try different cocktails so that I could just have some time to myself and create an experience. And y'all, I'm in her playroom because I love the wallpaper in here. So that's why you hear her playing with her toys. Alright, and I also mentioned journaling and things like that. I think journaling is a great way, even if that's not your thing, to see where you are. And you can always go back and reflect and just see how far you come. And there's so much gratitude in being able to see your growth, and just makes you want to keep pouring into yourself. I also do things such as filling in my brows every day. Normally, I did go to the gym today, so I didn't fill in my brows or do mascara. But normally, I will go to the gym early in the morning, take a shower before it's even time for me to clock in or my daughter wakes up. I will put on something comfortable but nice because I do still work from home. I will fill in my brows, do my mascara, gloss, skincare. That's it. Nothing. And then even when I did go into the building at work before COVID, I still was never a full face of makeup type of girl, but I will fill in my brows and do liner or mascara just to make me feel more awake and put together. Even with working from home, putting on 2-piece sets that are cute, still cute enough to go run errands, a crew neck and some tights, but I might put my jewelry on, like just dress it up. Or sometimes I would go in there and actually put on clothes like I have to go into the office because I want to look and show up a certain type of way and to just get a feel for what's in my closet. So when I do have somewhere to go, I would have something to put on. And that's another thing. I stopped gravitating towards the same old safe outfits. I forced myself to wear my clothes. Put on different things, get creative, layer the clothes, and that started making me feel like I was my old self, college Antoinette who loved to mix and match. I never have been a girl who followed trends, so there's not many trendy items in my clothes, in my wardrobe, so I still have some items in there from college. I can mix and match. So I have made it a priority of mine that, especially on the weekends, to try not to gravitate towards those same things unless I'm just like going to the park or something like that. But if there's somewhere to go, girl, I'm going to try to put a look together. And most of the time I'm going to try to put together a look that I've never worn before. So that's another thing that I do. I prioritize trying to fuel my body with healthy foods. Try not to drink too much alcohol. I do enjoy making cocktails here and there and enjoying them at home in the comfort of my home. So that's something else that I do. I romanticize that. A big one. How could this not be one of my number ones? I started buying myself pajamas. Now I am a pajama fanatic. Please give me a 2-piece matching pajama set. If you don't know what to buy me for Christmas, birthdays, Mother's Day, just buy me some pajamas. Y'all, you go to sleep feeling good. You wake up feeling good. Like, you are not, when you're already in the raggedy t-shirt and just your underwear or the raggedy shorts, it's easy to take a shower and put something else raggedy on. But when those pajama sets are eating and hitting bodies looking tea in the pajamas, you gonna want to get out that shower and put something else on that's giving tea. You feel me? So pajamas that actually look nice, that complements your body, not too big. I started off buying my pajamas in a large and quickly realized that it was getting a little sloppy. I bought a medium one day and it fits like butter. It feels so good. So try not to oversize your pajamas too much. Let it hug your curves. Buy some playful colors, but not too playful. I like neutral colors, but I do have some pinks in there. I do have a little red. I don't do any wild, crazy prints. I do have some prints, but it's still just like very dainty and girly and not too childish. So get you some cute house shoes. I love cute, comfortable house shoes. I don't know how people survive without house shoes. Fuzzy socks to put on first before you put them in. A skincare routine, making sure you're moisturized, smelling good. I have fragrances I wear at night. I wear my perfume at night sometimes, but if not, a body mist at night and your perfumes during the day. I don't care if I'm just working from home. I am going to have a smell on, honey, period. So that goes back into hygiene, making sure that your wax appointments are set, that you're shaving your legs. And you don't have to always, like the other day, I wore a sweatshirt when me and baby girl went to this place called Let's Play. It's like an indoor playground. And I wore tights with it. But instead of grabbing my sneakers, I grabbed my leather booties. And I had the chunky socks on with it. And I had my earrings on. I did my mascara, filled in my brows. I just made it into a little bit of a look. And I felt cute, even though it was just tights and a sweatshirt, So just go the extra mile. Maybe not gravitate towards the same shoes. Dress up the small things. Thank you. Just elevating the small things and taking advantage of those things. If I am a person, one thing that I have not done, that I have always done was... One thing that I used to do was whiten my teeth once a week, at least every Wednesday. I would whiten my teeth so that by the weekend, if there was any sensitivity, the sensitivity be gone. Yeah, I gotta get back to it. I still have the stuff. I get it every month, every 6 months when I go to my dentist. So I gotta get back to whitening my teeth because I'm a coffee drinker. So I have to whiten my teeth routinely to keep it really white, and they're nowhere near as white as they used to be. So we got to get back to doing that. I have got my dental implant. That was something that I was working on. I started seeing a dermatologist to get my edges to grow back in thicker. I was already dealing with some hair loss from like tension styles and things like that, but motherhood and the pregnancy hormones just kind of took them on out. And then I got some braids after that, and it just took them on out even more. So, but actually I went to the dermatologist today for a follow-up, and the hairline is flourishing. It is flourishing. So doing things like that to get my body back where I feel like me. I am in the gym. I don't go to the gym only because I don't only go for the aesthetic of how my body look. I have been a gym girly since about 2015, 16. Now, I've never just not had a break. I do take breaks, but I've never been a full year without being at some point consistently going to the gym. I've been to CrossFit types of gyms. Going to the gym is something I truly enjoy. I just think I get discouraged sometimes when I don't see the results I want to see, because I want to build muscle, but I think genetically I just don't build muscle that easily. But that is something that is a goal of mine. But I think the gym is just forever going to be a part of my lifestyle, because it's something that makes me feel so good. It is literally like therapy. Going to the gym literally helped me get out of postpartum depression, because I was doing something for myself. I was releasing those endorphins. The weight was falling. I wasn't even studying the weight. I was literally just going to do something for me. That's how I started back going to the gym, and I lost 30 pounds in 3 months. Yes. If you haven't seen that video, go back. It's one of my first videos in 2023 or 2024, and I dropped 30 pounds. Now, there were some major changes in my diet, but y'all, I felt so good. I felt better than I do now, and I'm smaller than I was then. So, you know, just doing those things that has always made me me. Going to the gym is something I have to do. That's something that I had to speak to my significant other about and let him know, like, hey, I have to make time to go to the gym. The gym is a part of me. I want to feel my best. I need to look my best. We gotta do whatever we gotta do to make that happen. Okay. And also, taking care of myself allows me to be in a better mood to show up for my daughter in a different way that I am so proud of. It makes me have more patience. Sometimes I have more energy to where when I'm cooking, I have the energy to deal with a toddler helping me cook. She really enjoys that. I love to bake sometimes. It's something that I want to start doing more of. And I want to angle my content more into a food direction too. We'll talk about that later. But this year, my goal is to incorporate food in my content way more. And I'm not talk about reviews. I'm talking about me in the kitchen cooking. But I just want you to know that your spark matters. So today, I want you to just choose one thing just for you. And I want you to start immediately. Even if it's tonight for 10 minutes, if it's something that you can do, or start tomorrow. But choose one thing that is just for you. And stick to it and start there. And once you start doing that, layer on the next thing. Layer on the next thing. And every day, I don't care if you're not leaving the house, even if you're just taking a shower on the weekend, you're not going anywhere, you're going to stay in your lounge clothes, or you want to put back pajamas on again. I did that when I was sick. I was putting my pajamas back on, but I put on me a good 2-piece pajama set and spray my fragrance on. Get up and get yourself together. Get up and look like something, smell like something. Operate like you're that girl, because you are, and show up as her. My hair is not done right now, but you see it's still kind of a slick situation. I still don't feel like a bum, even though my hair is not laid. Figure out how to do your own hair if you can do that. Just do what makes you happy. So I want you to sit back. If you journal tonight, or even drop in the comments, what would your life look like if you had your spark back? What would your life look like if you just started prioritizing you? Also, think about what your life could feel like and look like if you let you shine again. If you really let you shine through your appearance, through your personality, how that will affect your whole life, your kids, your job. Sit back, think about that, drop it in the comments. How do you see your life? I really enjoyed this chat with you all. I hope that I said something that inspires somebody, that puts a spark of an idea into someone, and that it will change your life and change your household's life. Let me know in the comments, how do you see your life? Let me know if there's anything else that you would like for me to talk about. And I love you guys so much. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, sweet girls.